So who knows? Maybe I won't like either, and then either will be equally bad, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. All right, smoosh file, save as ping bg0.ping, y'all. All right, so of course this tunnel is a little bit blank, and we'll want to fix that. But otherwise, let's see what it looks like when we rerun the script now. So now, just like last time, we'll start to see the midground first, and then the foreground will overcome it. But now we'll be in the tunnel almost immediately. Like, it won't take nearly as long to get in the tunnel, and so there won't be all that stuff that I don't know if it really makes sense. Like, I think because it doesn't necessarily make a ton of sense, or at least it wasn't making tons of sense to me. Like, I just wanted to get past it as fast as possible. Just like get over it. So I think what we'll see here is so there will be that junk so the stuff that gets introduced will jump almost immediately into the tunnel right here, and some of it will be visible behind the tunnel for a little while. And that's really the difference. And that was going to happen a little bit anyways, because like once this is the part where we're in the tunnel, and it was going to happen a little bit anyways, so it just happens a little bit more that you can see some mountains out behind the tunnel. That's like the difference. And it's a little weird, but whatever. I don't care. I do not care. You know what I should have done? I should have made it so that the tunnel was like slightly at an angle. Like everything, instead of like being like vertical, anything that would be slightly vertical is instead like slightly tilted this way. And then maybe, I don't know, then maybe it would give the, oh yeah, no, that's because we're not running, so like the game doesn't actually run this fast. We're not running at a fixed frame rate right now. I'm just telling the game like, no, just fire as fast as possible. And, so no, the frames are actually, there is a fixed frame rate for this game, and it's not like a million miles per hour. It's like the little dude sprinting across the screen there. It's not gonna happen. He's not gonna be sprinting. I have it running as fast as possible because I just want to see these transitions as fast as possible so that I don't have to spend a million years testing it. Yes, that is true though. That's not your imagination space, my name. There actually is a difference in there actually is a difference in the speed. Sorry, just one moment. So yeah, so yeah, I do like this better. So the good news is that we have a solution. The bad news is that I now have to execute on that solution. The bad news. So I guess I should start from this side. Sorry. I'm like dragging my feet on this. I'm like, I guess I'm gonna have to. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. My games I have set to run, or set it so that they just don't run when you click out of the frame. So like it's like everything bounces around, but as soon as you like click to another window, it just like freezes, and then when you go back to it, it resumes. I don't know. It was just, to be honest, that was just the default option in Unity. So, sorry, one second. So, I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Do I want to do this right now? So there's one bit of good news is that I can do this once, and then so this stretch here, I can do this once, and then I can use the same stretch for the forest. I can just take the same stretch, and I can like flip it if I feel like flipping it, or I can just like literally just copy and paste it and use the same stretch for So I don't have to do this twice. That's good. Um, if I felt really lazy, I could just copy and paste from what I've already done. Like I could just copy and paste this whole thing, and just like the only difference is that I can't have these holes here, so I just have to fill in these holes. Um, which like honestly, I think I might just do that. I think I might just do that. Um, oh yeah, I mean, I'm not a very good Illuminati because I'm not supposed to be doing it on camera actually, but I don't know. I'm like, I think some of the Illuminati are just like too uptight, about the organization being like perfectly secret and everything. It's like, I don't know. I try not to be that rigid. Try and be a little less hardcore about the rules, the whole secret like control, like conspiracy, etc., etc. So yeah, I know I'm not supposed to flash uh, that, but my camera gets messed up sometimes, and the quickest way to reset it is just to go like that. So maybe I'll get kicked out of the Illuminati, but whatever. Okay, okay. Alright, so what? Oh yeah, you can't hit the red X or it's the cancel button. Alright, so what do I want to get rid of? I want to get rid of this. I can redo this. Wait, what? Oh, why? I'm not touching anything. Why is it? I'm like not touching anything, but like it won't try the selection. What are you doing? What are you? What are you doing? Selection thing. You're scaring me. Oh wow! It literally won't let go. I'm like literally. Oh wow! I was like clicking my mouse buttons and everything, and it was just like, no, you're mine now. All right. Anyways. So yeah. Uh. So. Huh. Yeah. Kind of like that. Although, like, what was the ending? Actually, this ending is this part I just deleted is probably more useful than some of the stuff that I kept. So I should probably put that back in. Deselect. Um, yeah, like this whole part is totally usable. Or reusable, as the case may be. Alright, so yeah. So basically, yeah. I'll just shuffle this around a bit and then boom, done. I mean, like the big, like this one is this will have to fix. I'll have to address this somehow. Um, and and I'll have to resolve the edge there and the edge here where I just kind of like smooshed stuff together. But apart from that, I mean, it pretty much just works. Kinda. Cool. Oh, I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy. uh, um, of my spaceship. I wish I could. I will do that. I will definitely do that, Jonas, at some point. But I can't do it right now because I've ordered like an upgrade to my spaceship, but it hasn't come in yet, and so until I get that upgrade, unfortunately, I can't give the full tour. I'm actually stuck in my spaceship because part of the upgrade is the ability to land. I actually can't land on like planets or anything right now. It's actually dangerous even for me to change my current orbit, so or my current trajectory. So So for now, it's just space. It's just the bleak darkness of space. But yeah, we'll go. You will see. You'll see the whole deal in the not distant future. I assure you of that. Uh, so uh, yeah, look at all this time we saved by by doing this stuff that we just did. So yeah, I'm just gonna like, all right. So like some of the stuff I know is not really usable, so I'm just gonna get rid of the stuff that's not really usable. First off, like this part was like just kind of like a. Oh, actually, you know what? I could just like fill this in, sort of. I could just like cause like this doorway didn't actually really make much sense. So I could just like I could actually make it make more sense by making it not something you can really see. Like uh if I just like extend this over, like that actually kind of makes more sense because like the at the angle that it was, like it didn't totally make sense to be seeing into that region. I might change it. I might get rid of it and do something different instead. But that was something that occurred to me after I had drawn that in the first place. Uh, uh, this is Space My Name's picture. All right, I'll save that one. Thank you, Space My Name. um, yeah, I'll probably redo this part, but I don't know. It amuses me that it actually makes more sense to do it here than to do it the other place. Uh, I might leave it there. I might just leave it like that. I don't know. uh, Seems fine. Space. All right. Space. The final frontier. No. Yeah, I can do that. All right. So this one. Well, there's not much to delete here. Well, I'll just like this whole business doesn't really make sense. So I'll just get rid of this. Oops. Sorry. 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this is easy enough to fix. Yeah, I can just put a rock in front of that. And then like these used to be windows, and so I don't know what I'll do here instead, but I should at least change the shape to something different. Oh, and this seam. So yeah, this whole, I don't know what exactly is going to be happening here, but I know something needs to change. This rock shape is a bit distinct too. I might want to, actually, nah, oh, yeah, no, that's fine how it is. I kind of like the idea that I'm reusing some of the loop in like a way that doesn't loop because now when you see these elements looped, I don't know. I was just thinking like now, like the second time you see like the similar shape, it won't be like exactly the same. I don't know. No, I was gonna try and justify that like it's actually good to do it this way, but I won't I think it's just not as bad as it could be. Like, it could be a lot worse, but it's only this bad. So anyways, um, I'll do this shading a little bit less here, because this is like right near the mouth of the cave, so like maybe there's a little more ambient light coming through. I'll just narrow out some of the shading here. Just a pinch. Just a bit. Just a skosh. Yes, I'm using a Wacom bamboo pen. It works. It's like, you know, it's entirely sufficient. I'm not like the tablet is not what is limiting my art right now. I'm limited only really by my capabilities, by my artistic capabilities. Oh, I need to re-justify this seam. What? Oh, right. There's not actually anything there. I just dropper tooled into space. Blank space. Oops, I was already using that color. I didn't need to dropper tool again. Alright, there we go. Alright, again, I have more stuff to fix here, but I'm going to try re-exporting this just for giggles. So get rid of this and then smoosh the others. File, save as BG0. Yes. Yes. Alright, undo. And now let's rerun the script. Just cause. Hypermuffin, hey, how's it going? Yeah, yeah, I got mine for like $50 for, it was on sale, and it was like, I got it years ago. I got it like at least like 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. But yeah, like I said, if I ever, like the first step, like if I really need to improve my art, the first step would not be to get a bigger tablet. It would be to become a better artist, and then once I'm a better artist, then I could worry about having a better tablet. All right, so yeah, we're gonna see the same thing as we saw last time, and then now we just have some of our temp decoration reinstalled in our cave. I don't know. I spent yesterday and the day before. Wait, what's today? Friday? Yeah, I spent Tuesday working on the cave, and then on Wednesday I scrapped everything, and I started from scratch on the cave. And so, I don't think we need so much decoration right up front. I think we can wait a little bit before we start getting into like the really heavy stuff. So I think I'm gonna clear out some of the stuff in the front of the cave. For example, is something I just discovered by putting it in the game and watching it go. So in fact, all this stuff up front, I probably don't have to care about it at all. I can just do like a much simpler. I might leave like 1 or 2 rocks in the front of the cave, but for the most part, it's probably going to flip over to, oops. It's probably going to, oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's just happening. I'm like, what is going on here? It's probably going to just get very simple. Yeah, I think we'll keep that rock there. Get rid of this one. I'll get rid of like almost all of these. At least all of these. And I'll just add some texture to the wall. Because like the mountains are so simple and the caves are so complex. I just need a little breathing room between those two layers, those two levels. I might add in like another small stone or something, and then like a lot of wall texture to make this part not seem quite so boring. But yeah, I'm not going to do much more than this. Yeah. And then maybe once we get to here, we can start adding in. Oh yeah, I never made this seem more seamly. Excuse me. The game that I'm working on. So this game is a game that is supposed to be. Sorry, I'm not doing a great job of keeping up with chat. So sorry for the delayed responses, but this game is going to be a game to be played in the stream. Like you can see, like the visuals are like scrolling along the bottom of the screen there, and that's like actually where they will be. That is their home, and it's basically going to be like a light adventure game, sort of like narrative driven, sort of. The idea is that like everybody here is like part of this band of adventurers, and so it's just, I don't know, it's like kind of just like a fun little extra thing to be doing while streaming, and yeah, I've been working on it for a little while, and I'm actually pretty close. I have all the game systems. I have like the core gameplay, I guess, working. Like it was a fairly simple fairly simple system to implement, because it's very open-ended, and all it really is a way for me to, like, I have it deactivated right now, but like when the game is finished and like I have it up and running, like I have like a little control panel I can use to control the events in the game. And I still need to make more like character art for the game, because right now the only character art is that one little character you see running across the stream. Yeah, I have no clue what the story is going to be about, but I think if you've watched the stream before, you know that I'm like a weird person, and what weird thing did I see? What is the weird thing? This is Jonas's link. I'll just show that on screen for a second, and I'll save it. Yeah. All right, what is this one? Oh no! Whoa! What? I completely missed that. How did I? How did I just? Gosh, I was so into what I was doing. It just. Is he flipping me off? That jerk. um, wow, thank you for catching that, guys. I would have completely missed it. um, I that was that. I hadn't found any other life forms out here before, so that oh yeah, oh, hypermuffin, yeah. Right, so those random words that you see showing up on screen, those are actually like part of the event system, and like, yeah, those are the action words, like the action phrases. And so yeah, that's what that's trying to convey to you. So like when the game is actually played, like that's how you'll choose to take action, because like the idea is that like we are all part of this band of adventurers, and so like whatever happens in the events, like the outcomes depend on like what the group, like what actions everyone takes. So like there's a certain level, like it's a little bit multiplayer in that, like, you know, in order to get the best results, like we might have to like coordinate and like work together and or at least like strategize like based on like yeah, everyone gets to choose their own actions. So like you can kind of like look and see what actions other people are taking, and like sometimes it's advantageous for you to like use that information when like planning your move because you know the actions you take the outcome can change depending not only what actions you take but the actions of the group as well. So yeah, it's I haven't actually had a chance to play it yet. So yeah, once we finish this art, it should be. I mean, it's kind of playable right now. If you want to see like the basic like core of the event system, it's actually running in another chat channel. So if you go over to this channel, you can see like what are there's a bunch of like the main point of the game is to have it as like a kind of like a tabletop role playing feel where like we all play the game together like in real time. But then there's like this background like automated event system that just like in case hey, new follower, Hyper Muffin 27. Sorry, I only saw half of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I almost fell over. I'm so excited. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Yeah. What was I talking about? Yeah, right. So the events is like if I get distracted and I forget to play the game, the automated event system will just like it just like throws out like random like just like generic adventure type stuff. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry for the delay. Excuse me. All right, so uh, right, yeah. So toning down some of these shapes a little bit, and then what was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, this is where we can start like bringing the shapes back. So let's justify this. Let's make it make sense again. Oops, am I on the wrong layer? No. I must have just misclicked or something. What the heck is happening here? Oh, why is it not full opacity? That's weird. That is weird. Alright, so there we go. Now we have opacity. That event is yeah, that one I get that question a lot. So one of the events is oh here, we have it open over here. So the king is indisposed and you must wear the crown for a day. You can erect a statue, declare a national holiday, where to go, and ride the royal griffin are your options there. So you can choose you can choose your actions accordingly. Yes, that. It kind of occurred to me like, oh, maybe I shouldn't use this word, but at the time when I was writing it, I was like, no, whatever. And yeah, in hindsight, I maybe could have chosen a different word for that one. But that's the correct verb for making a statue be there, be a place. Making a statue for like putting a statue somewhere. That is the verb. That is the verb there. All right. So yeah, this isn't anything so crazy. Just like a little bit of this, and then yeah, I think I'm just gonna put like a block shape here as well, and then that will probably be that'll probably be most of what we do here. Oops, too much. And just for kicks, might as well put another tiny rock here. Just because why not? Oh, alright. Is that better? It still gets a little busy, a little fast. So actually, for one thing, let's get rid of that one. Because we're not supposed to, we're not trying to have tons of stuff here. So actually, yeah, let's get rid of this little one too. Die. Alright, is that too busy, too fast? I mean, it has to happen eventually, so might as well start piling it on. Actually, I think this one was unnecessary. I don't know why I thought I needed to add that in. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. I was thinking old school, back when it was more about like more. Now it's about less. It's about less, more. Like blending from less to more. Sorry. Oh, I accidentally put a dot there. Did not mean to do that. Alright, oh, this used to be like a little peak hole. So I guess I'll just get rid of it. This can still be part of the grand transition between whatever to whatever. Alright, and so the one thing that I will add here, though, is like some textural elements to the wall, like these, for example. Not these, but like these. Oops. I'm actually using the eraser tool if anyone's wondering why like ghosts just popped out of the whatever. So yeah, I was erasing it and we were seeing the layer below, which usually just means seeing that flat gray color, but yeah. Alright. Yes. Yeah, so the way the backgrounds work is that there are 3 layers, and so from the top layer you can see down to the middle layer, and from the middle layer you can see down to the bottom layer in like some cases. But then in the cave, like it's like in the cave there's there are actually relatively few places that you can actually see between the layers. So like this is the top layer of the cave, and then this is the middle layer of the cave. So you can only really see to the very back layer of the cave when these holes line up. So like sometimes this big gap in the front will like line up over this gap here, for example, and then you can see all the way down into the cave. But for most of the time, you're not seeing very far. I guess gosh, I'll have to get like a well, it's funny you mention that, but I actually am I did already buy a new screen, because like I have one screen set up, but I don't know. I think I want to I just need a better one, because the current one isn't. It works, but it doesn't work very well. So hey Dickabit, how's it going? So yeah, textural elements for the wall in the cave. What are we gonna do here? I guess I mean these can also kind of start a bit subtle. Nah, I should go substantive with these. Like I should really like I shouldn't hold back too much. So, like maybe a little bit at first, but like yeah, because like okay, so yeah, like right at the front of the cave, like maybe the light is like the reflected light is enough so that there aren't like that many like things are pretty well illuminated. But then like in like not like I should not wait long before, because like the way the way these walls tend to look is like all jagged like this with like all these like all this like fine detail like indicating depth lines and stuff. Although actually that now that I think about it, that's typically the case when like moving further, like moving at an angle, like when it's faced flat, like there tends to be actually significantly less of that stuff. So I guess they can actually go relatively like sparing with this stuff. Uh, I yeah, I need oh yeah. I was just gonna say I need that stuff, those headlines that scroll across the bottom of the screen. But I guess I have this instead. I don't have headlines. I have a little game that scrolls across the bottom of the screen instead. um, I could put in a news ticker there too. Uh, all right, so yeah, in terms of these like subtle textural elements, like they can be pretty subtle. Like I don't have to do too much here. Just enough to just enough to convey like what is happening here with the cave. And yeah, I don't think that's actually gonna take much. So it's like it's a cave. Look, the walls aren't smooth. It's a cave, totally cave. Uh, Sorry, one second. There were just like a few stray bits there, but whatever. All right. Uh, what am I doing? Uh, uh, yeah, no, I'm just. Oh, sorry. If you watched the stream before, you know that when I start thinking about art, I tend to like zone out a little bit. I just like, I don't know, man. I'm just like letting I'm just letting the image speak to me. It's like trying to listen. What is the canvas like? uh, Sorry. All right. Oops. Too much. Oops. Again. Too much. I can do this. All right. How's this? Is this okay? This is looking okay. Yeah, it's probably fine. All right. So then I'll just continue it through this stretch, and then we have to fill in that gap. We have to. Wow. That's pretty much it. Just stretch it down a bit and fill in that gap. We're almost there, you guys. Once we're done with this one, we'll have we'll have we'll have all three backgrounds complete, and we'll have two out of the three transitions complete. So the only bad transition will be the only unfinished transition, I should say, will be the cave into the forest, and that I really shouldn't. Like, I was gonna say that one should be easy, but like every time I say stuff like that, it turns out to be like nightmarish and difficult for some reason. So I'm not gonna say it, but I'm just gonna hope it really hard. In my heart of hearts, I'm gonna really hope it. Hope that just works out well. Maybe it could happen. Again, I'm like just drawing stuff, so my mind like just kind of like goes blank. No, what happens there is like there's like a little. I just picture like a little monkey on a tricycle, wearing a silly hat, and he's just like driving in little circles. So if I ever stop talking, it's because I'm just like, no. I don't know. No, I just like I don't even like notice I'm doing it really necessarily until like a moment later when it's like, why is it so quiet? Isn't there usually? Oh, I'm usually talking. Usually something going on. All right, I don't know. That could be good. It's a little samey, but like, I don't know. I don't care. I think I might just make this like a giant rock. No, that'd be too. I'll just make it several giant rocks. um, so this giant rock will be. Actually, wait, no. Let's not do that. Let's do more like this. Let's connect it at the base. Oops. Wrong tool. Let's connect it at the base, and then what? Let's I guess we can have basically just need to block out this space. And I think I'm just gonna do like blocks. I'm just gonna continue like this pattern to just merge it together. So how do I want to cut it? Like I guess it's fairly arbitrary. I'll just like go like that and then like that. No, like that and then oops, like that and then I don't know. Maybe just like that. That's fine. Candyland. The backgrounds I've talked about so far. Sorry, one second. Yeah, the backgrounds I've talked about so far. Oh yeah, just a reminder, because this is an independent. Wait, my newscast. Sorry, wait, I'm catching up on chat. Oh. Oh, thank you, Christopher. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Art. Right now, it's just me doodling a little line. So like, it reminds me of what I learned in art class. But uh, wait. All right, hold on. I'll just space my name down. I'm assuming that's like a meme or something. I'm not actually familiar with that one though. It was what was it, like some dirty old man like just hijacked a news broadcast or something? That's that's really unfortunate. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at this. Uh yeah, this is what Space My Name posted. And then yeah, this is Decabits. Um, um, all right. Yeah, whatever. This is entirely sufficient. I'm almost done, basically. Just actually no, I should do it. I should do it like here and here or something. I don't know. Don't totally care. So close to done. All my cares, all my care reserves have been pretty well depleted at this point. So I'm a little bit just like just going on whatever at this point. Although I've been saying that for a while too. I keep saying like, oh, I don't care. I'm just gonna finish it. But look at this. Look, we're almost there. And of course, the crowning touch will be that I'm going to put a rock in front of this because I don't care. And then a bit of that, and then we're basically done. Yay! We did it. We did it forever. Whoa! Wow! Oh! Is that what that's from? Yeah, yeah. I heard about that. I like I'm familiar with that meme. I just never knew what it was from. Yikes. Yikes. Um, I do have to give you a language warning because, like, please don't try and work around the chat filter. Uh, I'll have to watch it, I guess, but aim higher, man. um, maybe there's something I don't understand about this individual that makes that remarkable. But my gut instinct is like, no, you're a better person than that, Space Money. Um, it just occurred to me that this shape is weird. So now, for no particular reason, I'm going to just like edit this shape slightly. Oops, not like that. That was me losing balance while standing still. Uh, uh, sure. There like a there's like a lot of stuff that like in the world right now I'd be like, hey, we could improve this. But you know what we don't you know what we're doing actually like super fine with right now is like speech. We're actually like the internet, like we've never had more freedom of speech than we do now. So like that's neat and like yes, I'm not anti freedom of speech, but what I'm saying is like that's not a problem. Saying you're I mean like I get this is a generalization, and there is of course like there are of course acts of censorship, and there's we can't just say like yes speech is fine, like no one has to worry about it, but like in terms of like things to worry about right now, like that's pretty low on the list. Yeah, I don't know. I still say aim higher. I say aim higher. I'm sorry. um, All right, so but maybe I just have to see the video. Maybe like I caught the gist of that whole meme, and I was like, all right, no, I'm good, thanks. But yeah, no, maybe I just have to see it firsthand, right? Maybe that's I can't really jump to any conclusions until I've seen it firsthand. All right, I'm gonna save this. Save as. Oh, all right. Thank God. Thank goodness. I was really worried. um, all right, so I'm gonna rerun the script, and I think we'll have our transition. Uh, wouldn't it be cool if we transitioned from the mountains into the cave, and everyone was happy, and the world lived in harmony and peace, and all that good stuff. Ooh. No, you're welcome to say whatever you want, really. Like freedom of speech. Like yeah, so the thing to remember about freedom of speech is like it's not freedom from repercussion. So like you can say whatever you want, and you don't have to be a smart or sensible person in order to say things. The thing to keep in mind though is if you use your freedom of speech and you're not a smart person who says sensible things, you might have a bad time. um, but yeah, you're welcome to say them. You're welcome to say it either way. All right, I think I should cut down that mountain because I'm pretty sure that mountain is part of the transition piece, and it just lingers. It just stays much longer than it needs to. So where is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this mountain here. So I mean, we don't even have to get rid of that much of it. We just got to get it below the line where it will peak out above the. And we don't have to, but I kind of want to just get it below that line where it'll peak out above the other stuffs. So let's pick up this color. Actually, no. Let's just start by chopping it down. So like basically, I just want to make sure it doesn't go higher than like this. And I don't care much about what it does as long as it's not peeking out over that thing. It just lingers, and just very unnecessarily so. So I guess it really doesn't matter what this mountain does exactly, as long as it just looks like it could fit within the rest of like what the other mountains are doing. So like I don't know, Something like that's probably fine. So then this one, and then like that, and like this. Except that's kind of a mess. And so let's actually go like this. Alright, hold on one second. Magical Genie. Thank you for joining us, Magical Genie. I will check out your offer in just a moment. I just want to finish touching up this part. Alright, done. Alright, what is this? What is all this then? Magical Genie, impart one wish for anything desired. There's a price. Ooh. What? Other than Pascal? No, I'm good, thanks. Well, wait, hold on. Let me think this through. One wish for anything I desire. That's a good question. What if yeah, I would, I'd basically, if I was given that situation, I would probably, so, the, for those of you not reading along, I would get one wish, whatever I wish for, but then I could only program in Pascal for the rest of my life, ever. Like, no other programming languages ever, basically. I probably would take that deal, because I don't need to program in order to be happy. Coincidentally, I very much enjoy it, but I would take that deal. The wish would be like, I wish I could do like pretty much everything else like magically great, and also I'm invincible or something like that. You know, like your standard like all like omnipotence sort of wish, and then thank you. I'm not gonna reshare that link space my name, but thank you for the hookup. Actually, I think I'm probably gonna. Nothing personal space my name, but I'm assuming that includes like some terribly inappropriate thing. So I'm gonna purge it, but only because, yeah. All right, let me try rerunning the script one more time. Let's see if we got rid of that pesky Mount Linger. All right. And if this is good, then we just have to do the forest, and then oh my goodness, sorry. um, yeah, wow, that's gonna be weird. Once we finish the forest transition, then we can be like, yes, totally super done with backgrounds for like the foreseeable future. I mean, the system is entirely like modular, so what I want to do at some point is, here we go. Look at us go, look at us transition. We're going into a cave. It kind of looks like we're just walking next to like a giant gray earthworm or something like that. Like a giant, I don't know. I think it'll become clear. I think it probably becomes clear enough. By this point, I think it's like clear enough like what is going on here. Anyways, I hope it's clear enough because I really don't plan on doing anything else in terms of like clarifying or fixing or changing anything at this point. Like this is it. We're good. We're done. This is it. Is how it is. Is how it is. Huh. If I am or are religious, do I think it's more responsible to pray for strength to overcome adversity or salvation from it? Adversity. Adversity is like anything that like is uh is like difficulty against you, basically. Like adversity is like are the challenges that we face. I haven't looked up the definition recently, but that's what I recall it to be. Um, that's a good question. I mean, I sorry, this is like a kind of a non-answer, but it really depends, right? Because like if if like your adversity is that like someone is like punching you in the face, then like praying for the strength to like punch them in the face is like not the right way to go. Like what you'd really want right in that situation is for that person to stop punching people in the face, right? Um, but then like but then if you're like if your affliction is that like you are literally like if you like if your problem is that like you can't even like stand up for yourself, like if the point is that like you're not in this, like let's say that, so like that first example was kind of like a bully sort of situation. So like what if you're in a situation where there isn't even a bully? What if it's just like daily life, and like you're failing in daily life because you literally just won't even do like the bare necessity, like you can't even talk in front of people or something like that. Then like you don't want like that to go. There's nothing there that you want to like wish away. Like you, in that case, you really do want to have the capacity to perform in what is like reasonable for people to perform. So in that case, you kind of want strength. So it's a non-answer, but like it's, I guess there's not one answer really. Like you can't, like if you chose either or in those situations, like there would be examples wherein you'd be wrong. So you can't really choose either or. Um, I have an even better question. Has anyone really been far? This one I know. This one I know for a fact. And uh, hold on a second. I'm just gonna mute the microphone for a second. I'll be right back. Oops, I left the microphone off. Shoot, you missed my thorough and complete answer as to the question of has anyone really been far even as decided to use the even go wanted to do look more like. What was it? Oh, it was a really good answer. I just said it a few seconds ago. I don't uh shoot. If I try and say it again, it's not gonna, I just said it so well that first time. It's just not gonna have the same impact if I try and if I try and say it again. um, I think this is good. I think the transition is good, and I think now we just need the forest transition, and I think we will be super good. 100% magic times forever. I think. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, I just sorry. Don't mind me making just weird noises. This is my thought process. This is what my thought process sounds like. Yeah, it was just occurring to me that for the forest transition, um I can't I can't get over the impression that the cave is like a big gray earthworm that's like coming at you. Or sorry, I guess it'd be going in this direction. For some reason, I keep seeing that, but like I said before, I don't plan on changing anything at this point. So that'll just be amusing to me every time I see it. And maybe I'll go back and fix it at some point. But all right, so we're in this tunnel. We're like running through a tunnel. Yay, tunnel! And then then we pop out the forest side. So yeah, so uh, I'm just gonna start like slapping that stuff together, I guess. Um, so yeah, so the very back layer is gonna be easy, or I'll save everything that we did, and yep, all this good stuff. Don't save that. Don't save that. Actually, I probably could have kept those ones open. Anyways, all right, so let's go to the cave. And yeah, for starters, let's open all of these. And then yeah, right, because 800 pixels. All right, let's also open. Let's go to the forest and open all of those too. Cause yeah, so the thing that we want to do is basically like we have to like squash these together a little bit. All right, yeah, Space My Name. Thanks for hanging out. It was good to have you here. I hope to see you again sometime. Thank you for the wonderful art. Yeah, so basically these match up like pairwise. I oh yeah, so something I meant to mention earlier, I might as well mention it now, is that this is a personal project. Sometimes I do collaborative projects on stream, but this is not a collaborative project. This one is all me. So I will literally not use any suggestions mentioned in chat. Oh, new follower. Space My Name. I'm glad you liked it. Space My Name. Have a wonderful until the next time. Have a wonderful whatever time of day it is until the next time I see you. So yeah, with respect to suggestions in chat, I will literally not be using any suggestions in chat. So it's not because it doesn't have anything to do with like how good the suggestions are. I'm just because of the nature of this project, it's not on the table. So something to keep in mind is if you want to say something just for the sake of saying something, that's fine. But if you actually want something to show up in the game, saying it in chat is gonna give the exact opposite effect. Because if you say it in chat, then I will 100% not be doing it in the game. So, yeah. Ooh, hypothetical questions. I like these. All right. My hypothetical wife Anna, who is a very accomplished programmer, by the way, has fallen deathly ill. Along comes another person who has some medicine which can save the life of your lovely Anna, my lovely Anna. If this person wants X amount of currency, but you only have Y is less than X, would it be right to steal the medicine to save Anna's life? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, my gut says, like, don't steal things, but let's think this through. No, I don't think it's right to steal things, because like I don't know, if like if like legit like X is so greater than Y that if legit like X is so greater than Y that I don't have a chance of ever getting to X, like if I'm just never gonna afford it, then that's not even really worth considering, because it's just like it's not an opportunity. Like if I have some manner of getting to X, then that's something to think about, right? But like if uh, yeah, no, I'm gonna say no. Like people die and it's sad, but like you can't take like a sad part of life and use it to justify something that is not correct. So like life is sad, and life is sad, and life will always be sad unless we like literally solve all of sadness in life, but I don't necessarily see that happening. So um uh so I also don't like medicine. Especially not Western medicine. Sorry. um all right. So yeah, so for our transitions here, select all, copy, new layer, paste. So these are, I'm just putting these on top of each other because these are the layers that we have to start with and end with. Like, so like this layer has to turn into this layer has to turn into this layer, and this layer has to turn into this, well, vice versa, but yeah. All right, so this one's easy. This one is really easy because I just take background layer 2, deselect. I select every. Whoops. I select everything up to the 800th pixel, which is the exact midpoint. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why are you giving relative pixels instead of absolute pixels? Oh, there's. Wait, what? This thing usually. Oh no, it is giving absolute pixels. I was like, this thing usually gives absolute pixels. Why is it giving relative pixels? Yeah. All right, so up to the 800th pixel, and including all the ones before it, and then delete, and then switch over to edit, invert selection. Oh wait, no, I guess like. Well. I wish when I hit delete it didn't undo this selection. It's like maybe I wanted to keep that selection, you jerk, right? I don't know. That's how I feel sometimes. Alright, edit, invert selection, delete. Alright, so this one's done. So let's file, save as, BG's, oh yeah, cave, trans, forest, oops, I forgot to flatten the layers. So we flatten the layers, file, save as, alright, BG's cave, trans, forest, BG2. Yes. Alright, and so now like we did before with, oh, wait, that's not actually correct. I lied. I lied on my face. I'm a facial liar. Right, because it's not actually like that. It's, it would be like that, except that... What? It's not literally 50%. 50% is if there were transparency right up to the edge of, yeah, I'm just gonna do like a trial and error sort of thing. Edit, invert selection. So let's get rid of this. Whoops, wrong layer. Let's get rid of this half. What? Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Let's get rid of this half. And actually, let's get rid of some more too. Let's get rid of like a full. Let's get rid of all the way down to like 400. Not because I think this is literally how much we can get rid of, but because I just want to find out how much we can get rid of. So I'm pretty sure this will be getting rid of too much. And if that's the case, then we'll have to dial it back. Oops. Alright. So smoosh. File, save as. Oh yeah, I can close these other ones now that we've copied them over. File, save as. Cave, transforest, BG2. Yes. And then, alright, so let's change our script to always start with, oh, sorry, I'm not keeping up on chat. I will look at chat in just a moment. But first I want to change the starting background. Right now it always starts on mountains, but now we're working on cave, so let's have it always start at cave. And it's cave, right? Not caves or anything like that. I think that's true. File, save as, yeah, cave, transforest. Okay, cool. Hypothetical oh yeah, rerunning the script. Hypothetical question number 2. What should you do if Banana Fiend wants to attack you? He might even have a pomegranate. Oh, well, this is one of those, like, this is one of those classic moral quandaries, right? It's like, what should you do if a Banana Fiend wants to attack you? He might even have a pomegranate. So, alright, I have to look at this thing, because what I have to look for here is if if we ever see the forest through these transparencies. Wait, what? Oh yeah, we totally do. Yeah, so like there, for example. Uh, oh wait, was that? Oh no, I have to. No, I have to do the. All right, wait. So wait, no, that's because that's not a sufficient test. Right? No, it's that is an especially insufficient test. Hold on. Let's. Yeah. All right. So right. Let's do the mid layer, and then we can rerun that test. Because for the mid layer, we need at least a full half, right? Wait, what did we do for the other transition? I think we did a full half. Yeah, it's a full half. I'm sure enough of it. I won't bother checking right now. So, all right, so we need to do a full half of this. So now, yeah, now we actually have to go to the 800 marker. Sorry, I haven't forgotten your question. I just want to do this real quick. All right, so, oops, let's delete. I want to add. So get rid of those trees, and then up to the 800 marker. Oops. Exactly 800. Exactly. There we go. Also select this, and then edit invert selection. And then, wait. No, how did we do it the other time? Because I think we actually saved pixels here too. Let me double check. So BG's mountains, trans cave, BG 1.ping. Is this exactly to the 800 marker? Yeah. Yeah, it's the exact half. Oh right, it was the coverage zone. That was the thing that could vary. All right. Anyways, so yeah, this is correct. All right, so get rid of that also. And then yeah, so for this, the other thing that we did was to dropper this color and just kind of like fill in. Actually, I'm not going to use this spill can. I'm going to use a new layer. I'm just going to use like a rectangle tool. Oops. This was supposed to be under the other layer. And then yeah, that's like the quick fix. Oh wait, no, I didn't just use the spill can tool. I actually... Wait, did I use the spill can? I forget if I used the spill can tool or if I actually... No, I actually copy and pasted from the other background. Alright, so wait. Never mind. Oops. Wait. Or no, I can undo that. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Wookie. You said you were going to the gym, and I wasn't paying attention because I was stuck in the hypothetical question. But hey, thank you, Virginia, and you probably left already. But if you haven't, and you're still here by some odd coincidence, then thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you again in the near future. I might have you here when you get back from the gym, but I'll be back next week, so I hope to see you again soon. And you probably left already, so I'm probably talking to no one right now. But anyways, all right. Well, yeah, no. So I want to go actually to this, and I want to basically select. Oh no. Oh, actually, I need more than that. Open BG's Emerald. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Long time. How you been? Cave background layer. Yeah. Select all. Copy. Actually, we don't need all of it. We only need to the 800th pixel. Oops, wrong tool. To the 800th pixel. And including all these, copy. Yeah, here. Move this down. Oh, and also, wait, undo. Paste. Yeah, there we go. Just have it line it up for me automatically. All right, there we go. Right, yes. So this is what the et cetera, et cetera. So save as or sorry, smoosh layers, file, save as cave trans forest bg1. Yes. All right, now we can evaluate the transparency, the sufficiency of the transparency in the background, the very background layer for this transition. Alright, I'm also avoiding the hypothetical question so far of what you do if a banana fiend wants to attack you. He might even have a pomegranate. A banana fiend wants to attack you. He might even have a pomegranate. I think this would be one of those situations where you're supposed to pray for salvation. Or pray for, yeah, salvation. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Oh, wait, here we go. Alright, do we see the background? Oh, no, I missed it. Shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, I'm gonna reset the thing. And I'll pay attention this time, I swear. Sorry, just 1 second. I'm totally gonna pay attention, I swear. Sorry. Alright. Alright, so yeah. Let's see if we, at any point, see the forest through... Sorry, let's see if at any point we can see the forest through these cave stuff. Alright, here we go. Transparency. 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 Yeah, wait. I can't tell if I saw it because I was supposed to be seeing it or not. No, yeah, no. No, that's because I wasn't supposed to be seeing it. Alright, so yeah, so clearly... Like, I kind of knew that I went way too far. Like, that I couldn't actually take off that much. So let's, let's try taking off, instead of, let's just try taking off, 200? Or let's start taking off, like, down to the 500th pixel. Yeah, let's see how this works. Alright, so file, save as, cave transforce, bg2, yeah. Alright, let's try rerunning it. And I think this test is sufficient. I think if we see the forest through the cave, and that means that we need more buffer. Riveting this process. We sit and we stare at the screen. Sorry for putting my face so close to the camera, but I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. All right, here we go. Will this prove a sufficient distance of KV backgroundness? Oh, I know why we're seeing those little treetops. Oh yeah, we totally see it. Yeah, we do. Totally see it. But we're close. We're getting closer. Because I think we were only... I mean, it looks like we're not going to get much of a... excuse me. Looks like we're not going to get much leeway here, but we will have a little bit more leeway. So let's do what we can with what we've got. Thusly. Right, so... undo... deselect. Alright, so let's try 600th pixel. The thing I gotta do next time is, like, if it happens again, I have to pay attention to, like, how far from the edge of the screen it is, because that's, I think, our best indicator of... Yeah, no, I think this was just easier to measure the other time around. Uh, wait, oh yeah, no, I still have to. Right, so oops, no. Delete. Squish. File save as. Cave transforest bg2. Yes. And once again to the scriptomobile. All right. So the good news is that this is like this layer we have to. We're basically like this. So the math, like the math of like the width of this background. Oh, I think we're good. Oh no, I saw a peek of it. I saw a little hint of it, but I saw very little of it this time. So I think we're really close. I think I could pump it up to like 620 instead of the 600th pixel to the 620th pixel, and then I'm pretty sure we'll be good. So deselect. But just to be safe, I'm going to go to 640. Because that'll give us 160 pixels to work with. You know, because the difference between 640 and 800, 160 pixels, which should be sufficient for the transition that we'll want to do on the top layer. Yeah, so the math of this layer will affect like how much of a buffer we need on the layer above it, and so 160 pixels should be sufficient. Although it'll actually be 80 pixels because the layer above it moves twice as fast. But 80 pixels is I think we had 81 pixels for the one before this, so 80 pixels should be entirely sufficient because we also have a little more like shrubbery is a little more easy to like. Well, no, I'm not going to jinx it. I think we should be pretty good on this one. Pretty good to go. All right, so cave transforest save. And just to be sure that I'm correct in my assumption that 40 extra pixels is enough, let's watch this one more time. Sorry. This is probably not the most interesting part. But yeah, so because we're transitioning from an interior space to an exterior space, the only level that actually transitions gracefully is the front level. The rest of them like the middle layer and the back layer, they all need to get like covered up basically. Shoot, I wasn't paying close enough attention, but I'm also pretty sure that this would have worked, so I'm not too concerned as to whether it worked or not. So I'm gonna assume it works. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it works for now, and if I realize I've made a weird oversight down the line, I can always come back and nudge stuff around a bit. But I'm pretty sure that should be sufficient. So, yeah. So right. So 80 pixels, 80 pixels, is pertinent to this layer because what it means is that we need to cover up everything except the last 80 pixels to a height of what? To a height of this, I think. Let me double check because it's this layer. It's oh yeah, I can get rid of these. Oh yeah, I can get rid of everything up to the 160th or 640th pixel. From the background layer. Just undo from this layer. Oops. Oh, I have a gap there. Oops. I must have counted that wrong. Whatever. Oops, wrong layer. Alright. Alright, here we go. So now we can delete all the trees. To the 640th pixel. There we go. Get rid of all these. And then, yeah, so then, oh. Huh. I made it too tall. I made the other one too tall. Because, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, I made the other one unnecessarily tall because I was accounting for this red space too. But this red space is so unnecessary. I can get rid of this red space. Why do I still have this red space here? I'm inclined to wonder. So let's get rid of it. And not just from here either, from whoops, wrong there. From like the cave backdrop too, because that'll save a bit. Frankly. So file open cave bg2. So what is this? It's like down to the I went down to the 53rd pixel last time. But we can actually go down to like what, like deselect. Actually go down to like the 59th pixel. So that's some extra space. Oh, 60th. No. Yeah, 59. We can go down to the 59th pixel. Alright, so that's good. Because that border I was working with was, I don't know, it was 6 pixels shorter. So, yay, 6 extra pixels, yay. It would have been nice, but whatever. Like my first thought there was like, oh, I should go back and fix that other one, but no, I don't care, right? I do not care at this point. I'm like so fine with not caring about that. Either way, let's save this. Oh, I already had it open. Whatever. Don't save. I guess I could do it here too. Right? Because, yeah, down to the 59th pixel. Oh, wow. No, is it even further? That's down to the 60th pixel. Yeah, it's down to the 60th pixel. Because, like, it can't... It can't, like, suddenly start mattering at another point. Like, if it doesn't matter before this point, it can't matter after this. Like, unless... Well, let's see. Down to the 60th pixel. Actually, alright, before we do this, let's file open cave bg1, and let's try nuking this down to the 60th pixel and see what happens when we rerun the scripts. Because if this doesn't work, then we'll be seeing like pink pixels. But I mean, if this doesn't work, then we would have been seeing red pixels anyways. And maybe we were seeing some red pixels and it just wasn't as obvious. But I don't know. Seems like it might be legit. And I would save us a bunch of room. I mean, I should have done this before. Like this whole this whole cave backdrop has been a learning experience. Because the exterior to exterior transitions were so easy that or like relatively easy, that like transitioning from an exterior to an interior space or vice versa, like I had not thought through all of the difficulties that I'd be encountering there. All right, so save this. Yes. Okay. And now let's rerun the script. Here we go. Alright, are there any pink pixels? Like I don't see any pink pixels. So I think we do have a 60 pixel affordance at the top. So that's cool. Alright. And yeah, for future future interior spaces. Excuse me. Like I don't know if I'm gonna make any more, but I assume I could at some point. And if I do, I can know that I'll want to like take careful measurements there, because those, as it turns out, those numbers are very relevant as time goes on. So, just because I'm a crazy person, I'm gonna. Well, no. First, I'm gonna do the normal stuff. First, I'm gonna. Wait, did I? Yeah, this is the one I just did. So that's good. And then BG2. I forget. I think that's the real one. I don't know. But yeah, I can do it here too, because why not? So 60 pixels. Blammo. And if I wanted to, I could like bring this whole thing down a few pixels. Because I'm pretty sure I did it for 53 pixels before. So I could bring it down 7 whole pixels if I felt like it being less obtrusive. But I'll probably just leave it there for now. And it'll be my secret shame. Anyways, save that. Okay. Ethan Hydra, hey, how's it going? You sure are, B. Wait, did I say this correctly? Welcome back. What oh yeah, mountains trans cave. Did I save this correctly? Hold on, let me just double check. File, open, cave, no, not cave, mountains, transition to cave, bg1 dot ping. Yeah, I saved that correctly. Alright, so is there anything else that I want to change? Open, I guess, mountain trans cave, bg2. Yeah, I could do it here too. Chop. Chop. Save. Okay. Close that. Is that? Oh, it's still down to 59. So I can take this one down to 60. As we just discovered. Chop. And these last few. 640 and 60. Chop. Yeah, well, I don't know. Feature scope. Excuse me, scope creep. Or feature creep. It's a real thing. Scope creep. Watch out, devs. All right, so, oop, wrong way. Yeah, no, that's legit. Alright, so Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. There's no reason to have these trees stick up quite so high. I can have them as low as I want, and specifically, I don't really necessarily want them to be uh, lower than. I kind of want to, at least for like a good swath, I want to cut down below the 60th pixel, because otherwise these things just get annoying. I could go all the way to the end if I wanted to. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna go like almost all the way to the end here. And just cut down everything that extends. Ah, pixels. Pixels. Alright, so 60th pixel. Boom. Alright, so I'll just make a lower tree line. It'll be slightly lower. It'll just start slightly lower, and it'll eventually get back to the height that it usually is. Alright, so tablet time. Actually, most of this is fine. I just have to paint this down a little bit. Just like lower the darkened colored tree line just ever so slightly. Actually, I should do the top one first. Just like just eraser it back down to so it doesn't have like that hard edge across the top. You're once again with 14 bosses and 75 enemy types for a game with 6 maps. Wow, that's are those just like really big maps, or I mean, that's like more than 2 bosses per map. I guess, yeah, I guess you could have like some mini bosses and like some bosses proper. Um, it's an ambitious project. I for this game, oh my gosh, like before I realized how long it would actually take me to like produce art stuff for a game, like I was gonna do like ridiculous things for this project. And like even after I like brought the scope, like, or even after I cut like some of the features that were gonna be ridiculous, I still like it's still taking me forever to like actually just produce this stuff. Oh wait, this stuff doesn't have to be down below the 60th pixel. Now that I think about it. Yeah, no, wait. This only has to be below a different pixel line. Whoops. Hold on. So yeah, before I go and like hack this all apart, I'm going to figure out what that actual line is. Because actually, maybe this might even be fine. What is so the pixel line that I'm actually thinking about now is the lowest of these. It's like where, right? So wait. So deselect. Oops, no. Not that tool. So I wonder. 51. Oh, I guess it's not that far off. So it's like somewhere around 50-ish. Yeah. Alright, so it's close. It's like 52. Alright, for 52. That's not quite as bad. It won't clear cut quite as much as it did a minute ago. But yeah, I'll still do that. So 50, 52. I won't do it for that last clump, just up to here. Alright, so yeah, that's not quite as bad. It doesn't affect quite as many tree tops. Yeah, this isn't about the interior visibility. This is about the exterior visibility. So like missed. Oh wow. So we're working on backgrounds now. You might notice that the art in the corner of the screen is different now. The oh wait, why are the frames orange or like brownish if we're in the mountains? If the frames are brownish, that would imply that we were in the cave. Are those not changing? Maybe I'm forgetting to load those in. I must be. Or actually, let me try something. Well, actually, no, we're back in the cave, so they're supposed to be orange again. um, huh. Yeah, yeah, what have I done in the last 3 weeks? So this week has been mostly about background art. The week before it has been also about background art. No, I don't remember what I did last week. Yeah, probably a lot of art stuff. Because I finished most of the game systems and then I started working on art. I think that's how it's been. So yeah, so the game is probably still about how you remember it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh right. So last week I barely streamed at all. Right. Last week I barely streamed at all because I was blasting off into space. And the week before it, yeah, I did the backgrounds and I added a few more quest types and I also or no, I added a few more quests or events, and I added some support for multi multiple like event types where you can take multiple actions. So yeah, the game's not much different than you last saw it, but there's been some key features that have changed. And so like the last transition I'm working on now is the transition from the cave to the fort. Once we finish that, then I don't mean to brag, but we'll be in pretty good shape. The last major feature remaining after this is character art. So I'm gonna add in some new character art, and I think I'm gonna link it up to like progression. So like as you level up, you get well, I haven't figured it out exactly. I think I think I'm gonna do like completely new character arts. So like if you get to a certain level, like you get like a completely new look. But I think I might also add in stuff that you can get that doesn't like completely change the look of your character, but like you can get like equipment and stuff like that. And I think you might get, I don't know. Yeah, so like it might be like, so basically I think, yeah, it'll basically probably be like like there's your character art yourself. There's like probably something that you're holding in each of your hands, and then there's probably like headgear or something, and then maybe there's like a tabard or something, like for your like chest piece, like maybe like a chest plate, or like a, I don't know, something like that. And then yeah, it'll probably be like that. And then so like as you level up, like at different levels, one of those like four pieces will like upgrade. So like each time you level up, like one of those four pieces will upgrade. So like maybe like you start basic, and then when you get your first level up, you get like a shield or something like that, or your first level up you get like a different hat or something. I don't know, something like that. And then like the second time you level up, like you get another thing, and then once you have once you're decked out, then you start getting upgrades and stuff like that. Either way, that's the however I do it, that's what I have to work on next week. Hey, happy birthday! Yay! You bought me a gift. Well, here, wait, I'll that's so funny because I actually got you the same thing. I also spent $0 on it. But in my defense, I didn't know it was your birthday until you just said it just now. It was a little bit of a last minute shopping. All right, so this background I think is good enough for now. So let's save this. Whoops, smoosh the layers first. Smoosh and save. It's gonna feel really good to have accomplished this stuff once I've accomplished this stuff. It's like I can taste it too. I'm like right there. I'm like right on the edge. Ooh. All right. So this layer, I'm gonna just because I'm feeling vengeful, I'm going to get rid of all those unnecessary pixels down to the 60th pixel. Burn an 8. Oops, what am I doing? Alright, so this is gonna have to change. This layer is gonna have to change pretty fundamentally. Because this is the layer where we have to fill space. So from the 800th pixel, or from the 801st pixel up to the 800 and no, up to the 1520th pixel, we have to just fill up space. So let's draw that out. So starting, well, I'll do like deselectiness in a second. First, let's go up to the 1520th pixel. All right, so this is our whatever. So now let's cut out up to the 800th pixel. And now down to the 60th pixel. All right, so this is we have to fill in this space because this is going to get used to cover up the ugly seam in the background. Quick question: how much do you think is left, and how much do you think you may charge? Oh, this game is not going to be paid. This game is going to be everyone who's here in the chat channel can participate, and there's no charge. The game will only run when I'm streaming, so it'll be like a companion piece to the stream. So, yeah, all you have to do in order to play, all you have to do is show up, and yeah. I'm thinking. I mean, like, it's been mentioned, like, and actually the original concept for the game was like not necessarily something to be played in this stream here, but for like other people to play in their streams, and I mean, if I go that route, I guess I could charge for it. I don't know how I would do that, actually. That's an interesting thought. I don't know. I could think about that. For starters, though, I'm gonna try it in my stream, and the part of that is because I'm probably gonna, like, when I say I'm done with it after I work on the character art, I'm like done with it. What I mean to say is once I'm done with the character art, it'll be ready to really evaluate, and so then I'll actually like hook it up in the main channel instead of having it in like operating in another channel, and then we can play it and we can try it out and we can see how it goes and we can see how it works. And I imagine I'll probably want to change a lot of stuff. So yeah, maybe, yeah. So then down the line, I can think about like maybe selling it to other streamers if they want to run it in their streams as well, and then at that point I'll have to figure out like how to price it or monetize it or something like that because I honestly have no clue. Oh, cool. Yeah, and if you if anyone has projects that they're working on that they want to share with the channel, you can't post. I mean, you can if you post a link like the only person who can see it is me, but I can repost links. So if you have like a big project that you're working on, like something like major that that you want to get the word out about, then I can help. At least I can. I mean, I'm willing to do what I can to help. So, yeah. All right. So, sorry, 1 second. All right. So, yeah, right. So this whole zone right here, needs to get filled. Needs to get stuffed. So, sorry. I'm just going to invert selection, add a new layer, and spill like orange just all up in here. Bright orange. And that, so that won't actually stay like that, not completely. I'll bring down the opacity. So that way I just have like I have a general guideline for like what space I have to fill. So eventually, yeah, so this is the transition out. So eventually, yeah, actually, oh man, I did this the exact wrong way. Because like, whereas in the mountains, like I didn't want to use this like vertical space. It would have been helpful to bring it down instead of just a 53 pixels, bring it down to 60 pixels. Here in the forest, it really doesn't matter. So basically the only difference between like what we have and what we need is that like basically like to just do a hacky job real quick, it would basically like be like if we went like doop 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 and like this isn't just going to be like green paint, this is going to be like actual like vegetation and stuff, but like basically what we have to do is we have to fill in all this space, including this one as well, so that this is basically like a shield for what's happening behind it, because what's happening behind it is the unseemly transition we have here, where it basically just goes from cave to forest, because it's a lie, really. There is no it's fine. Chat goes through phases. Like sometimes chat is really busy and lots of people are talking and I can barely keep up, and sometimes it just gets completely quiet. So yeah, no, if no one else is talking, then feel free, and even if people are talking, feel free to say whatever's on your mind. So yeah, so I'm thinking like for this part, it's basically just going to be more foliage. It's just going to be denser foliage. So like there's going to be not just trees in the not just trees and like not just this bushy upper foliage and the occasional tree trunk, but like maybe more tree trunks and also more foliage. Yeah, no, that's basically all there is to it. So yeah, I guess it wouldn't actually hurt to start with like a backdrop color, because we know we need something like a backdrop. So what is this layer even? Is there anything on this layer? No? I don't know what this layer is about. I'm gonna delete it and see what that does. Nothing? No difference? Alright, well whatever, I'm gonna co-op that layer then. I'm gonna select this range again, and I guess I should use like this color or something. Just like, I don't know, something like that. Just for starters, because it's gonna be similar to that. Yes, yeah. So the event system. If you care to see like what the current event system is doing, it's not running in the main chat channel yet. But if you hop over to this chat channel, you can see how the event system is playing out currently. So I think like previously we had 8 events, and then not last week, the week before, I added in more events. So now we have 15 events altogether, including the new events where you can take multiple actions. You know you can tell the difference between events where you can only take one action. Excuse me. The difference, you can tell when an event only takes one action or when it accepts multiple actions based on how it phrases your actions. If it says you can do this, or this, or no, if it says will you do this, or this, then that means you can only choose one. But if it says you can do this, and this, that means you can do any of those. You can do one of them, you can do all of them, you can do whatever ones you want. Yeah. There's it's in the other channel, and I don't know. Probably not many people are playing right now, so it might just be you playing if you go check it out. Uh, but the game is supposed to be like multiplayer, or it's supposed to like have like a multiplayer bent to it. What is this? I don't know. This could be worse. This could be a lot worse. I basically, yeah, my job here is basically just to turn this into like foliage, just like foliage. It's like you exit the cave and there's like foliage and stuff, and then eventually there's less foliage, but uh, I don't know. Um, you don't need another computer. Oh, you're on mobile? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, right. So it doesn't work on mobile. But if you're on a computer, you can open the chat channel in a separate window. But yeah, if you're on mobile, then sorry, you're not missing much. And I'll be bringing it over to the main channel soon enough. So uh, all right. So yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna start doing whatever. I think just like doodling, basically. I might not spend super much time on this. I might bust it out faster because like I kind of wish I hadn't spent as much time on the cave as I did. So maybe this will be my my moment to vindicate myself from past errors. Uh, I can use a bigger brush even. This looks like what like wow. It looks like nah. It might be about like brush size 10. All right, so uh, yeah, so let's pick this color and just draw, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna make another new layer because whatever. Alright, so wait, what? Oh, I picked color picked on the wrong layer, probably. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, just like foliage, 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 foliage. I don't know how I'm supposed to. I don't know what this foliage is supposed to be like exactly. Like what? How do I define shape in this foliage that's just whatever, just kind of like hanging out here, wherever. I guess like I guess I could use. I could outline it. Oh, I could do like a mid range. Yeah. What if I did like if I did like a mid range of foliage, or like a mid range for like the for like the upper layer. So like, what if instead of like connecting, just like as like a mess of that like green color, what if I did like if I did like a darker layer? Actually, yeah. What if I just did excuse me. What if I just did this whole splotch as like the darker color, and then yeah. Actually, I think that's better. And then yeah, right. So then I can just do. I don't need this extra layer. I don't think. I can just do this color. I can just go in and make brush. Yay! Look at that. Look how easy this is. Look at this. Whipping stuff up. And I'll go in and put in like another layer of shading for this stuff too. But I think it's basically just gonna be like this, pretty much. It doesn't have to be like all over the place. I can have some spots that don't have as much of whatever is this new manner of foliage. Sorry, just one sec. I have someone knocking at my door. Sorry about that. My